The second question I have here is, for shoots, are models paid by time, percentage of sales, both, or something like that? Is there an industry standard? Maybe this is someone looking to get into the scene.
Industry standard. I joke that industry standard and unicorns live together peacefully, because it doesn't exist. Every model is completely different. Some will charge per video, some will charge per hour, some will charge half day full. It depends on really what you want to get. You have to be open and out there, but everybody is literally different. That as a male producer, it's really hard. I could set one rate, but I'm also the type that I want to get as much as I can. You know, I'm not going to say I'll pay you this much money knowing that that's that. I'd rather start lower and work my way, you know, because there's times I've been willing to pay, say, $100 per video, but she took $75. Right. You know, this is a business for me. I'm not out trying to screw the girls, but if, you know, depending on what they want, but everybody's different.
Yeah.
I can get from 50 a video to 200 a video. I've heard 300, 500 an hour to shoot. I mean, everybody is so different and out there.
What's the most you've ever spent on a shoot?
2,000 upwards of that, between flights and bringing them in and shooting the videos for a day. You know, paying them $1,000 for a day shoot, plus a hotel for a night, plus airfare, food, because we try to cover everything. It's not just here you go, come on in, and so. But yeah, about that much. Just a regular shoot, $800 to $1,000.
Have you ever had someone have like unrealistic figures? Do you get that often from models? Do you get girls that don't really see the advantage to shooting with a company?
No, girls don't see the advantage. They don't understand that charging a little less, getting on there, even someone as small as me, does help them. Because a lot of these session guys, when you go see them, they know who I am. The scissor guys, the wrestling guys, they're watching, you know, I call it the big three. They got Vixens, Foxes, me, or somebody close to that in their video library. They know who we are, and models have said it, that, you know, when I've walked into a session, it's like, oh my God, I saw you with Mark's video, and that was so awesome, and it was this, I saw you on Scissor Foxes, it was great, I saw you on Scissor Vixens, because, you know, even though some of us don't all get along, we all produce good, decent stuff when we're trying.
Yes.
Me, I've caught up to these two lately, but...
Yes. No, I know.
Quality-wise, video-wise, I was always putting out decent stuff, but I wasn't catching up with the quality of the video, the pictures. It's just, I've caught on.
Yes, it's definitely changed a lot over the years. The next one's like sort of like a double whammy. There's like four questions here, so I'll just ask them all.
I'll answer them.
So, how did you get started? What do you look for in those you work with? What toll has it taken, and what would you do different if you started over again?
What was the first one?
It was, how did you get started?
I don't know, I always liked wrestling around with women. I think even when I was a kid, it was something that I was into, and it just kind of grew. My ex-wife wasn't into it at all, but there were a couple of times she squeezed me, and I absolutely loved it. And then I just kind of started running around behind her back like half the fans that don't, you know, they're out there and they're doing certain stuff behind their wives' back.
So you did sessions then, did you?
I'm kind of the anomaly in a weird way. I did about 3 sessions before I even started any of this stuff. I just got lucky. It's kind of like when the question, how did you get into it with all that stuff? It was, I got real lucky. I just looked at the videos, and I guess there was something in the messages that maybe someone took seriously. Like Vivi, when she first shot with me, she was my first shoot, that just let me walk in off the damn street not being anybody and, you know, put me to work.
Yes.
Then I met Courtney Olson, who, you know, did a couple of videos. She broke 2 of my ribs, and then the next day we shot again.
Right.
And it was just kind of one of those things. She picked up the phone and called Drew from Scissor Vixens and said, I got the perfect guy for you. You know, this guy's awesome. And then I had to sit there and think about it again, because like most fans, I didn't know if I wanted to be on camera getting beat up by women for
But at this stage, were you still in your relationship then when you were doing the modeling or not? Or?
No, I never really. I did a couple of stupid little. I went out and saw it, but I didn't really see any session wrestlers. Back when I was doing it, we still had the WB book. We didn't have the website. It took us forever to load a picture on the thing to try to look at and be like, ooh. So it was a whole different thing back then.
So
we used to go buy the magazines at the pawn shops.
Back in the day when you had the fitness magazines that the girls kind of advertised in.
Yeah, you had the back page ad that would show the mixed wrestling stuff, and you had to go to a video store. And my first purchase was like a VHS tape of the stuff, and watch that, and got into it. And I always wanted to wrestle around with the girls, but my ex wasn't in it. And it just, Vivi said, "Come on down," and everything changed after that one. And Courtney really changed it with Colin Drew. And then I worked for him for 1.5 years and started my own stuff, and it's been all me since.
Right. Very good.
What do I look for in girls? Girls who have shot before, because new girls are usually a pain in the ass and I don't train anybody great. I'm
Right.
awful at that. But I just look for girls who sell. I try to look for girls, if it's somebody new, just somebody I think's going to sell a certain
How
type.
do you know that
More of an
somebody's gonna
attitude.
sell?
It's more the attitude. I don't know, it's hard to explain that. You can sense that attitude that they might be a good person to shoot with. That they'll kick your ass, they'll do all that stuff for real, that they're not just gonna, I don't wanna. It's like you can kind of just see that attitude. Someone like talking to someone like you know you're gonna kick my ass.
Yeah.
You know, or Kerry Spectrum, or Tilly, when these Vivi, when they get going, you know that it's. And I kind of look for that. I look for somebody with that edge and that attitude. Somebody who can carry a video if I don't have to talk or I'm getting beat up too
Yeah,
much.
so you're not looking for the fantasy stuff, you're kind of looking for...
Yeah, and there's no fantasy stuff, so I'm not really looking for someone who can act out or is going to look good. I'd rather just take them and use them the best way you can. If they're a badass, let them be a badass. Don't put them in pigtails and ask them to jump around in a
Yeah.
poodle skirt. It's just, you're not going to sell them the right way.
Yes.